Carneasadafry'sguys time. I'm Sam. This is always Ryan.
Brian.
So we're here, and this is a recommendation by Ryan to come down to Matta's down here in Mesa on Chrisman and Baseline.
Yep.
And I don't think he was fooling. This stuff looks really good.
Love the Carneasadafry's here.
You really talked about
the meat, especially when I compare it to other Carneasadafry's I had. Juicy, big, delicious. If I did have a complaint, which I don't, it's not really spicy, but you got the hot sauce.
Okay.
There's almost no spice to it. So
I'm excited. I was talking about I'm trying some Carneasadafry's around the valley ever since we started talking about this, and so I've tried not my usual go-to.
Yeah.
I've been trying a few of them out and about, and they're okay. We'll probably try them later on in different episodes, and we'll see what you think about them. But
yes.
I thought they were okay. I've had other opinions that said they were not okay. So yeah, well, let's get it.
Give it a shot. I'll let you go first. Do the honors, my friend.
Let's see what piece here.
Yeah, try
my name.
Yeah. And then the fries I want to mention are almost like battered.
Yeah.
And that is also like a big plus because a lot of fries, too limp, they're nice, crispy.
Yes.
It's the meat, right?
This is what carne asada should be.
Right. The meat is like, it's like real steak.
Yeah. So again, we're at Matta's. It's here in Mesa. We've been in Mesa since 1953.
Yep.
Whew, that's been a while. I remember the original one that I used to go to.
Yep.
Back in the 90s was on Main Street. There. Towards downtown Mesa. It was always a good destination spot.
Yeah, I remember it. There's a little history about Carneasadafry's we want to go into. May as well start with that, right? Invented sometime in the 90s, late 90s perhaps. San Diego seems to be the place for sure. Lolita's is the restaurant that claims that they invented Carneasadafry's. I don't know if we can confirm or deny that, but surprise, I do have a trip planned there in March.
Really?
So I'll do a little filming there. If you want to join, of course, you're more than welcome. If you want to hang out on the beach with my family, but it happens to be like 15 miles from our hotel.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So
the beach or Lolitas?
Lolitas.
Oh, really?
So I said, we're going. I told my wife already. She said, I'm in. So
that's a nice little side trip you got, all because of Carneasadafry's. Excellent.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Wasn't, where were nachos invented? Were they invented here in Arizona? Seems like nachos were invented somewhere in California or Yuma or something. I think it was Yuma.
It's possible.
Look that up.
Yep.
Look that up.
Yeah, if you know, leave it in the comments below. All right, we also have a chili out of here.
Yeah.
It's their specialty, so to speak.
Very popular dish.
Real popular one. I know my father-in-law always orders it, and he seems to enjoy it every time. So we'll give that a taste test too here, and see how it goes.
Some salsa on there.
Oh, yeah. They had a hot and a mild. I think this is the hot one. Yeah, that's the hot one.
What's the preference? Just dump it right on or dip?
Yeah, dump it. I'm not gonna offend me. Yeah.
Another thing I've noticed is with the Carneasadafry's I've been trying.
Yeah.
Fries. Fries are always kind of some kind of limp.
Yeah.
They seem like they're not.
It's my biggest problem with fries. I don't know if restaurants don't know. You have to cook fries twice.
Now, does he think it's the all the stuff that they're putting on the Carneasadafry's that's causing a lot of it?
It's always going to make it more limp with that much moisture on there. I suppose you could. Yeah, it's real cheese, not queso. I suppose if you left off the guac and sour cream and pico, like if you were taking it to go, maybe you'd make it less. But the steak is so juicy, it's gonna be.
This is the star of this show.
It's best to eat it immediately, and why wouldn't you?
Like you said, they use a beer battered fry or battered fry.
Battered fry, yeah.
Beer, but battered fry.
They're battered for a little extra crispiness. I've noticed, and I've eaten them the next day, leftovers, of course, and they're. It's like any fry the next day, but the rest of it holds up very well done.
Gracious, these are amazing. They're amazing. That's some good salsa.
daughter loves the spicy salsa. She can't get enough of it. They gave us enchilada sauce on accident one time,
Oh, no.
which I thought was amazing. I poured it on everything. So I was like, this is great. But she was like so disappointed.
Now, what's your feelings on sour cream and guacamole?
Yeah, in the right proportions, I would say. For this amount of carne asada fries, if you spread it around, it's probably a correct amount. But
Now, is this cream or sour cream, or is this more like a crema?
there's definitely something like little specks in it. It's like a flavor, and if you just try it, it definitely has some flavoring to it. I don't know what it is. I'm sure we can find out and let you guys know, but it's delicious.
Huh. Yeah, I like it. Seems like restaurant style sour
Yeah.
cream.
And then the guac is what's guac? It's mostly avocado, I would say. I don't even know if it's guac, but it's good either way.
These are worth it. These are worth it. Anybody that has not tried Matta's Carne Asada fries, you were in for a treat.
Definitely. And Matta's, I love it. They always do the olive in each.
I remember that.
Got the olive. I'll eat this one and the other one's all yours, buddy.
Highly recommend it. So here we are. It's February. February in Mesa, Arizona. It's gonna be today.
Next week, 90. Not a
90?
fan.
February?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, man.
Maybe we should also point out fries.
Oh yes.
We both actually worked for fries, worked there for some time. Not just our love of carne asada fries, but our
So
working
yes,
time.
we do know how to spell.
This is not a misspell. This is, we both actually worked for fries. How long have you worked for fries?
Holy crap. 34 years. 34 years come February.
34 years.
And we're in February, so 34 years.
34 years. Next month will be 23 years for me. So we're putting up a lot of numbers of fries. So
You got in just in time.
barely.
Since,
Barely.
what was it, 2004? Not been the same. It's not been the same.
You might ask why we still work at fries. There's always one answer, right, Sam?
Yeah.
It's the insurance. You got any good fry stories?
Any good ones?
Funny ones? Maybe bad ones.
I don't know. It's been a long storied career. Probably too many dots. To
Indeed.
say there was one better than any other.
I do have a favorite, if I may.
Okay.
I was working at Extension University, now closed,
So 41.
unfortunately. I was a manager there, and I was walking along an aisle, and there was a whole bag of dog food on the floor, and no bag.
Somebody did that UPC.
And I said, that's really weird. Why is there a whole bag of dog food on the floor? This is when we had access to the blue room, the cameras.
Okay.
And so I went back, watched a person go onto the dog food aisle, tear open the dog food bag, pour it out, open a box, pull a TV out of it, put it in the dog food bag, walk up to the register, scan the dog food bag, pay for dog food, and leave.
No. I don't think that was a good idea to have TVs at that particular fries location.
That was a time of fries where they thought TV needed to be in every store. We needed to sell TVs.
Yeah, we only have like 2 at each store.
There was like 2
There
in
was
each
only
store. I
2.
don't know why. If it wasn't a marketplace, they had like 2 TVs,
remember
and
that.
it was like $300 for like a 25-inch TV.
I remember that.
This was some time ago, but when TVs were more sought after.
I remember having those TVs, and I was like, wow, nobody's gonna buy this. And they didn't. Nobody ever bought it.
They stuffed it right in the dog food bag.
I like that. I like this person knew that what was going to fit inside that dog food bag. That's impressive right there. That
It was seamless too. No hesitation, no planning or preparing on the aisle. Walk in, tear tear it open, dump it out, open the box, put the TV in, pay for it later, just like that. I said, this is unreal. I think I only worked at that store for like 4 months, and many stories came from that store. So many. A lot of fun.
Now they closed that store down,
Yeah.
and they opened they converted that old Smith, was it? They're on Main and Allen School.
Main and Allen School, yeah. They were open at the same time for a while, but they were both really struggling.
Oh, really?
Especially 41. So
The main one is still struggling. I think I did books there one time, and I think their daily sales were under 50,000 or something like that. So, I mean, yeah, the store open with those kind of sales,
yeah,
but I think they're. Now, do they prohibit them from closing certain stores because of the location and making sure they don't create food?
Not that I know of necessarily. Most of the stores that I've heard closing, when I talk to the corporate people, they say that we're just renting the property, and the stores that we own, they say we almost never close.
Okay.
So if they can't buy the property when they're renting it, they have no problem getting rid of it.
There's a couple stores yet. I'm always surprised that they're still open.
Yeah.
I think you're right. That's stores that we must own.
A real estate business also, apparently. They said they make as much money from the real estate almost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So because they own the whole lot, so all the other companies are paying them. It sounds like.
Okay.
That's what they're making it sound like.
That's
So
a new business plan.
Yeah.
Huh? Own and rent. I like it.
Genius, really.
I'm gonna try this chili relleno.
Let's give it a shot.
What we got here? Chili relleno. In case anybody's doesn't know what a chili relleno is, it's a chili pepper that they open it up and they stuff cheese inside, and then they dip it in a batter and deep fry it, and then throw it on there with some more sauce and some more cheese, and that's pretty amazing. Anything deep fried, of course, can't go too wrong.
Nope. I 100% agree.
Your father-in-law is go-to, huh?
Yep. Yeah. He always says, "Give me that rat tail."
Yeah.
I say, "What a weird thing to say."
That was really good. That was really good.
Thoughts on the inside of it?
There's the cheese.
Okay.
Looks like there's some meat in there too.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a very good combination.
Let me get a hold of this thing. Let's see what happens.
I have newfound respect for your father-in-law. He was doing. He's not even a Mexican.
He always tells people he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, there's a ground hamburger in there.
Oh yeah, yeah, that looks pretty good.
You were talking about about the dog food being on the floor, and that reminded me of not an old story, but I guess an old story. So my aunt, and she lived up in Colorado, and she had a bunch of dogs, and she used to always order those huge bags of dog food.
Right.
Well, they were doing a giveaway, and on each side, each bag, there was a cup. It was this yellow tumbler type cup, and
Like a scoop?
no,
like an
drinking
actual
cup.
drinking
Yeah.
cup. Okay.
And so anyway, she had a ton. I don't know how much dog food she was going through, but she must have gone through a ton because she had enough to give us 6 cups. So I'm not sure if there's 1 in each bag or 2 in each bag or how many in each bag, but nonetheless, she had enough to give us cups out of dog food bags, and we still have those cups. It's been over probably 30 years. We still have the dog food cups at my
You're gonna have
parents'
to
house.
take a picture of it and send it to me when I edit right into this video. We're gonna see what those cups look like. That is hilarious.
Now I noticed that those cups don't get used as often as other cups at my parents' house, so I'm wondering if there's still that mind's connotation of
That it's dog food
these
cup?
came out of a dog food bag.
You're sure it wasn't a scoop?
I think so. I don't know. We're using them as cups. Well, not too often.
I have occasionally used the cup as a scoop. Is the only reason why I say when I lose my scoopers.
It's nice. It's got like ribs on the side, and it's really a nice, well-made cup. And I mean, it's lasted 30 years.
Okay. Does it have writing on it, like the dog food name or anything?
Nope.
All right. What a bizarre giveaway in a dog food bag.
I'm impressed by it. I'm impressed. That was a good idea. They don't give anything away in anything anymore do they?
No, they used to, like in cereal. They used to give all the time away.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to that.
I guess I don't know.
Now it's like all internet giveaways. You know, scan these UPCs and such. I've seen on there now. When I'm doing the overnights, I do the cereal aisle. I check. I need to know.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything in the cereal box forever. Of course, I don't eat that much cereal anymore. But I think the last thing I saw in the cereal box. Yeah, I can't even. Yeah, I have to go way back.
Mostly just cereal at this point.
No, they is it the whole not wanting kids to be going to these sugary
cereal.
Maybe that. I thought they just weren't trying to encourage kids to eat such sugary stuff anymore because it seemed like you don't find
not many giveaways in like shredded wheat.
Right.
Yeah.
Captain Crunch, sure. Trix, Fruit Loops, sure.
Rice Krispies, I remember. That's pretty healthy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now everybody gets their toys out of those little Kinder eggs.
Didn't somebody get sued over those?
Well, they used to, coming from Germany, they had very small, intricate pieces.
Right. It's always tiny little toys in there.
And so, yeah, there wasn't those small, tiny pieces, of course, weren't allowed in the U.S. because they were sue crazy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, some little kid decides to try and eat it and it was successful because they're so small. Obviously, the kid was going to get sued.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they banned those from being sold in the U.S. I had a brother that used to go to Germany, or he still does every year for a gun show.
Is this the ones that came in the candy, actually, instead of a separate part of the egg?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
The egg was chocolate, hollowed egg, and then there was a little cylinder, a little plastic cylinder, and that opened up, and that's where the toy was.
Gotcha.
And so, yeah, he's come home with some of those, and yeah, there were some pretty cool toys inside those, and put them together, but they're all pretty cool.
So always one kid ruins everything.
And then, then they started figuring that out, and they will confiscate those. If you're going through airports,
like their customs?
Yeah.
Wow.
They will confiscate those if they're from Germany. So yeah, the ones we have now, they're okay. I think what are they doing now? The Funko, the bobbleheads are in them now. The
Yes.
DC. Yes. My brother came home with a bunch the other day, and it must have been for Valentine's Day. He had a bunch, and so we all opened them up. And the one I opened up had a little top. That was pretty cool.
Like one of those string tops, right?
No, it was just the one you spin by your fingers, but you had to put it together. It had like seahorses, so it had 3 seahorses that went all around the axis.
Interesting.
They were clear. There was a blue one, a green one, and a yellow one, I think, and maybe a red one. That'd be cool if they lit up.
That would be cool.
Remember when we were kids and anything that lit up was cool?
Yes, it still is. Believe it or not. I try to convince my daughter to get the glow shoes all the time. Never had them when I was a kid. I just missed that era.
And the Heelys? Were you on the Heelys?
No, I was way too late for that. But she had some, and she didn't like them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She knows how to rollerblade and roller skate and skateboard, and she couldn't figure out Heelys.
There is a very narrow margin there.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You gotta be able to lift up your toe.
I think it was mostly she didn't find the shoes comfortable.
I can see that.
I don't know. Like, it seems like something she would love to do.
I thought they were pretty cool because those wheels went in the back, and so you had a pretty big heel on that thing.
Yeah, you're a good 2-3 inches taller.
Exactly.
Yeah. I own 3 or 4 pairs myself. But
I need to get me a pair. So yeah, I'm liking it better. I should have been going to Matta's a lot sooner.
yeah, definitely. And I think the website said it was Tex-Mex, not just Mexican food, but Tex-Mex.
Okay.
So.
They like their sauces, I believe. Sauces were their go-to.
They have like 4 or 5 like
salsa?
different salsas and sauce types, like habanero, pineapple, green, like hatch green chili.
And they'll sell those to you, right?
Yeah, you can just buy a 4-pack, each flavor or like a combo.
Yeah.
So Definitely would recommend getting those for your daily sauce and salsa needs.
Is it a pineapple one?
I believe they have a pineapple one.
Pineapple mango?
Red chili, pineapple,
Oh, they're right
green
there.
chili, jalapeno. Yeah, habanero and hatch.
Jalapeno, habanero, yellow, hot, hatch, green chili, red chili. Oh, those are their. Oh, nice. All right.
Yeah.
So, any of your sauce or salsa needs, come on down to Matta's. They will hook you up. And judging by their carne asada fries and their chili relleno, you won't be disappointed.
Yes, and the staff always extremely nice, awesome. Love this place. My family loves it. We come here all the time, so just a great local business to support.
Did you hear about? There's a February 28th. It's a no commerce day, or you're not supposed to go buy anything.
I have not heard that.
Yeah, it's like some sort of, it's just a day that they're trying to show that the effects the American consumer can have.
Oh, if nothing is bought
Yeah.
in one day, like we're trying to crash something.
I guess. So that's next Friday. So if you're going to go buy something and you want to support, I don't know, not big businesses, maybe go to a local, small mom and pop shop. That would be-
Maybe visit Mom and Pop's that Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, they can always, definitely, always using a little extra commerce from our wallets. What else are you thinking about?
It's hard to think with this carne asada staring me in the face, my friend. Just can't say enough about it.
Coming here, I was coming down the freeway,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been noticing a lot of the new different license plates that we have in Arizona. I don't know, any favorites of yours, or any that you would spend money on?
There is one I like. I do like the sports ones in general. The Cardinals, especially the black and red, I think looks nice. But there's one I saw at the store the other day, a State 48 one. It's like black and copper with a little bit of teal on it. Looked pretty nice. I
Okay.
liked it. Plus, I know State 48 is another local business here too.
Oh yeah, that's right. They put that on everything anymore. Is that everything affiliated with the State 48, or is that?
This license plate is at least. It's like their logo for sure.
Is that like a company, or is that just?
It's a company, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I see it on everything from shirts to beer to.
Yeah, they started out just like a shirt company. One of my buddies that worked at McClintock in Guadalupe when we knew the guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this
Okay.
was like 2007.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's been around for a minute here. But they've got nice stuff.
I was gonna give not a plug, but I was gonna tell a story, but I decided I wouldn't. So something that was original. I knew the original location. I had gone to it. It was cool at the time, but since then it's become kind of a scourge on Arizona.
A scourge on
Yeah, it has to
Arizona.
do with one of our ex-governors. So, yeah, I don't want to give anything to that, so we will discuss it.
It was probably 5 Simon.
Good old fight.
Oh, love that guy.
I miss Rose Mopper. I love her hair too.
The best, truly. You know who ran for governor? Eddie Basha. Against Fife Symington.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about a local business. I think they're owned by somebody else now, but that was a huge business in Arizona for a long time.
Yeah. I think last I heard of Fife Symington, he was working as an executive chef, I believe. Down
Really?
there. Yeah, this was probably 20 years ago. This was over there on 24th and Camelback area.
Okay.
All those
Okay.
high-end
Yeah,
type
the
restaurants.
Biltmore area.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we went into a restaurant and he was listed as one of their chefs.
I did not know that.
So, yeah, so because he had ran for governor again and didn't quite make it. Right?
I think so. He won that one against Eddie Basha. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember when that was. It had to be like 95, 96,
Yeah.
94, somewhere
Yeah.
around there. I don't remember the exact year, but I definitely did a report on it. That's the only reason I had that much strange knowledge about Fife Symington and Eddie Basha.
So yeah, I moved to Arizona in 1989, Colorado.
Okay.
And yeah, there was what was that guy's name? The one that got impeached. governor at the time?
I can't think of it.
He was a scoundrel. He was like an ex-used car salesman or something like that, and he was kind of eating the coffers of the.
Sounds right. I mean,
state's accounts.
I've been to some nice used car lots. Not rolling them all out, but it was a reputation for a reason, I suppose.
Now, do you think we'll be chided for not really digging into these carne asada fries after seeing how good they are, or do you think everybody understands?
If they don't understand that I eat them like once a week, then you know.
You're also saying that usually you keep these and they come out good as leftovers. So obviously it's a very big portion.
It is a huge portion. You can definitely share it with somebody if you want. It's a lot for sure. So
I would say, yeah, probably 2 guys. If we were really hungry, we could take this down.
yeah, yeah,
Otherwise, I would say at least 3 or 4 people as
an appetizer for sure.
that's on their appetizer or their starter menu.
Yeah, for sure. If you want it as a main dish, I'll admit I've eaten the whole thing before, but there's a lot of other awesome food here though. Their taco salad is great.
Relleno is amazing.
Relleno is awesome.
So yeah,
Their carne asada burrito, same carne asada. It's awesome too. Mexican pizza was really good. So they've got a lot of good choices here. So
did you ever go to Burrito Shack? It used to be down there on Power Road in a little south of Ray.
I don't think so.
That was really good stuff.
Just burritos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm in.
No, not anymore.
Okay, I'm out.
It was a shack. It was literally a shack.
Is this kind of like a salad and go type?
No, it was a
Oh,
shack.
it was an actual shack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant like a tiny.
And they kept doing add-ons. They added on one section where you could sit in the shade, and then it was just like I say, it was a shack. And I think finally, the city, whoever must have been Gilbert, got after him and said, "Hey, you can't be serving food out
a shack.
this."
Isn't that what happened to Backyard Taco? It was like some dude literally in his backyard, like on University or something.
Yeah, it's still there. That one's still there.
And Stapley or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was driving by. I've never been to that location, and I was driving by, and I was just, why did they call it Backyard Taco? So I was kind of looking to see, and sure enough,
It's like literally a backyard. Yeah.
backyard.
It's insane.
That's all kind
I
of
think
like-
I think they had to make some adjustments when it got like the city got a hold of it.
That's an interesting, or it's really cool to me when somebody can take something just that they make for their family, and somebody tells them, "Hey, man, this is really good. You should
And
try
it
and
just like
sell this."
takes off because it is like so good that everybody loves it. Yeah.
I think you can get away with that with food. I think with other things, probably the big powers, corporations come in and buy you out. But I think food, they're kind of like,
It's hard to.
Go ahead and sell your tacos, sir.
Right. Yes. Oh, they
You
have
won't
some good
bother us.
tacos there. I love their tacos.
Do we have? We just opened one up there on Signal View.
Signal View, right north of the freeway there. Yeah.
What kind of tacos they talking there? I mean, is it just all corn or flour?
The ones I had, I'm pretty sure were corn, but you probably can get flour too.
Okay.
And they had a lot of different meat choices. I love the what's the one where they cut it off the giant thing with the pineapple and onions?
Pollo asado?
Yeah, it was so good. So good. I love it with the pineapple in it.
I never realized that it had pineapple in it.
Yeah, it's good.
I was driving down Main Street, down there around Dobson. It was on a Saturday night, and there was a little pop-up there in one of the parking lots, and they had their big spit
Yeah.
with that carne asada, or the pollo asada.
I think you can put anything on
Anyway,
it. Yeah.
but yeah, they had the little pineapple on top that they would take their little chunk out
Do
and
a
throw it
little
into
slice off and
yeah.
throw it in. Yeah.
I said that looks legit. You go there.
Yes. You said it was just a pop-up though?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a permanent location. They just would go and they set up a couple of tents and had a big cooker and
Interesting.
just went to town, just threw out some tables and chairs, and everybody just comes. And
I'm sure we can find one because I need that. I need somebody to cut the meat right into the taco.
okay, well, that's your place then.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I feel that our biggest challenge that we're going to encounter with carne asada fries is the fries themselves. And the meat. I'm thinking the meat might also be a big part of what makes a really good carne asada fry.
I think you have to break it up into 3 categories, basically. The fries, the meat, the toppings.
Okay.
You know, fries, love the crispiness. Meat, perfect for carne asada fries. Toppings, more than acceptable on this one, I would say.
Yeah, no, this one is amazing. I didn't try their pico de gallo yet. It's kind of going on there. I make my own sauce. I've given you some of my sauce
Yeah,
before.
love it, yeah.
Was it a hot one? Can I give you a hot one?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Your
No, it's
wife was
great.
not
No, my
happy,
wife
was
wouldn't
she?
eat it. She refused, but my daughter and I chowed down on that, so it was great, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That is good. Wow. Yeah, I will be back. Absolutely.
Alright, should we wrap this thing up then?
I guess so. I don't think we should eat any more carne asada fries right now. We're gonna make some good leftovers of it.
But there will be next time.
Yes.
Yes.
How do we decide what's next? Are we going to take suggestions? Or
Feel
our
free to
own?
leave a suggestion, otherwise we'll find a place. I know we've thought of a couple, so
Yeah.
maybe we'll hit those while the audience is gathering their thoughts on it. So.
Try and keep it local. Mesa, Tempe, Chandler, Gilbert.
Yep.
We could be talked into Phoenix. We could be talked
Yep.
into Phoenix.
Yep. If it's that good, for sure. I lived in Phoenix for a long time, so I don't
Oh,
mind
yeah,
going
that's
back.
right.
Yeah. Oh, I lived there forever. Yeah.
Downtown, right?
Downtown, right downtown.
Now, was that fun? Is that just you happened to be there, or is that something you chose to do?
Well, I lived there with my dad,
Okay.
and so I was like 18 to 22 when
So
I
it
lived
wasn't
right
necessarily
downtown.
your choice.
Wasn't my choice necessarily, but I could have moved out.
Yeah.
I did eventually. I mean, and I moved to Mesa, so I guess maybe that's not the best recommendation, but
Well, you'd already gone around and done all your.
it was funny because I had a car and I still rode my bike or the bus everywhere. It was very convenient as far as that stuff goes. Did I feel like I was going to get murdered a lot? Yes, but still, it was great.
Yeah, my stepson, his girlfriend at the time, and 2 other of her girlfriends chose to go live in downtown Phoenix just to get that experience of being able to.
It's something
walk
different for sure,
everywhere
yeah.
and have public transportation and just have a nightlife in a sense.
Yeah.
Because in Mesa everything shuts down about 10.
It may be 8. Speaking of which, Matta's hours are 10 to 8. 9 Friday and Saturday.
Good segue. Excellent segue. Excellent. So yeah. What else to say then? Come down here and try these and look for us next time.
Yes, always a pleasure, Sam.
Excellent.
Make sure to like, pass it on, subscribe. The more subscribers we get, the easier this is going to be for us to do. So,
And don't forget also, you have another YouTube channel, correct?
yes, I'll promote
Adventures?
that. Adventures with your host Ryan Pottle and me and my daughter doing some silly, funny stuff.
They're entertaining. They are entertaining. I've watched quite a few of them.
Definitely, you can get some grocery store fun facts from there too.
Oh yes.
And maybe we'll link the description below in the comments there too. So
we need to do that. Now, maybe to give incentive, right now Ryan and his daughter have a challenge.
yes,
Once he gets 100 viewers,
subscribers.
subscribers.
Yeah, I'm at 82.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yes.
Then certain things will happen.
Yes, it will be a pie in the face or cake, whichever she chooses to make. So we're looking forward to that definitely. And if you notice these sweet shirts, shout out to my wife for making these for us. If you would like one, I can make it happen if you're local. So let's say the first 3 people to comment on it will get a free shirt.
Really?
Why not? Let's do it. All right.
Start making some calls right now.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
Comment now.
Sam, always a pleasure.
All right, Ryan. Absolutely. Till next
All right.
time.
Thanks a lot.